you the other day. I was like, you sure this team is ready for stuff like that?
Of course we are. Of course.
I'm not going to doubt it.
She got hella traffic. She's got a signal.
Oh, JR. Gotta put some speed on that scooter.
She got the hazards. Oh, scoot over. Period. Okay. I thought she usually gets middle. My fault.
Jay, you were 9 for 10. You missed one shot.
No way.
I mean, you missed some free throws, but.
Oh,
you
let's
missed
not talk
one
about
free
that. Damn, there's no way.
throw. Way.
And it was literally the
And it was
shot.
pretty much all in the second half. I think you had, what, 6 points at the half? Good.
Damn. You fucking balled out. What the fuck? You're literally a shooter. Like, how do you do that? Like, how do you do that? Damn, the fact that you do this so fast.
So, like, did you even shoot it in the first half? Like,
Yeah, I shot a corner and another corner. I missed the second. Yeah.
so you made all your shots or got fouled in the second half?
Okay, just a few facts. 17th ranked win under head coach JR Payne, top 25 win, and we're going to call it the tie for the second largest comeback, trailed by 16 in the third quarter.
Oh,
Period.
Awesome.
Under JR.
Man, okay. All right, I'll start us off. I just want to say I'm so proud of our team, like the entire team, the collective, because so many different people stepped up at different times, in different quarters, in different positions. You know, people that have been out for 2 weeks came back and played with very little preparation, and just really proud, like our emotional, we talked about having emotional stability throughout the game because we knew it would be lots of runs based on how they turn people over and things like that. And I thought our emotions were we were so locked in control the entire game. People that hadn't played a lot in the first part of the game came in and were amazing, you know, down the stretch. So I am crazy proud of our team today.
It's just the comeback happens with Kendall and Sarah mostly on the bench. I mean, you talk about some of those others stepping up tonight. You mentioned like Grace came in and hit a couple big shots, or at least one.
Yeah, one big one, yeah.
To do that with a couple of your veterans not out there.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, just different people at different times. You know, Grace, it wasn't just the three. The three was great and needed, but she also was really good defensively. Like, she was executing the game plan defensively after sitting for 30 minutes. That's what I mean by emotional stability. She could have been pouty or frustrated that she hadn't gotten in yet, but staying ready is such a mature response, and it's unselfish, and it's just so great for our team. Even Yo was kind of in and out, which is hard, you know, but she came in, played out of position, came back to the point guard spot, which she had done really well the past 2 games, and just was great.
Lior, obviously, it seemed like she was getting good looks in the first 3 quarters, just wasn't converting. It felt like she was maybe on the verge of kind of going on a run herself, and she outscores West Virginia by herself in the fourth quarter. I mean, just how nice is it to have her veteran presence to go to in a fourth quarter when you need a comeback like that? Yeah,
having veterans like Lior is so huge. It takes, you know, and I keep saying this, but we don't have one single dominant player, but we have lots of players that can do a lot of different things, and just staying ready, you know, like Lior scored in a lot of different ways during that period. So staying confident, again, emotional stability, like staying confident, staying poised, finding ways to contribute was great.
Obviously, Frida had, I think, half of your points to the first 3 quarters.
Yeah.
I think 15 of the first 25 in the first half. I mean, just you obviously get down by 16, but having her score to keep you in the game, how nice was that? Just to kind of keep it within striking distance until you made the fourth quarter run.
Yeah, I mean, great. Yeah, I don't know any other way to say it. I mean, I've relied on Frida for many years now, not just for the shooting, but like she's just rock solid. Like she's going to communicate. She's going to make sure we're all on the same page. She's going to do the little things. She's going to defend. She's going to finish plays. She's just everything you want in a fifth-year senior. Yeah.
Jay, what would you say about the kind of post play in this game? And as a team that contact, there's a lot of movement late in the game. All of a sudden things changed, and what did you see happening down low?
I mean, like from a defensive standpoint, like me on defense.
And I was thinking offensively, just the way it wrapped up.
Oh,
just
okay.
Watching some of your matchups down there, some of the physicality and all that, kind of
Yeah.
how that game flowed for you down low.
Right. I mean, coach has been talking to me like about like just trying to stay like aggressive as much as I can, and I was just trying to apply that to the game as much as I can, like contribute to the team and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's what I got.
I mean, you're like super sweet. Everybody really likes you. You can't be sweet, right?
Not at all.
You can be sweet and aggressive.
Right.
So that's what we're telling her. Look how sweet she is, but she is a monster out there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Frida, you know, we were just talking about this. Your face, your reactions, no matter what, bad, good, your face, you tend to always go up with your emotions and your like expressions. So I loved your reaction on that 3 that you hit off the glass.
Oh yeah. It looked really bad, and I was like, it looks so bad that it kind of looks good, which it was. But I did want to mention about Jade, like, she missed one shot, which was in the first half, and then the second half, she makes all of her shots. She gets to the free throw line. Like, no one could stop her, and we've been talking to her so much about it, and I'm just so proud of her for, like, actually taking it upon her. Like, we needed her. We really needed her to score and go on that run for us, and it was just so great that you just were like, give me the ball. Like, I haven't seen that as much, but you just knew that that's what we needed. So that was really great.
Really appreciate you.
So Jay, kind of going off that, it took you guys almost 13 minutes to get a shot from the paint.
Right.
It was Frida on his rebound. What switched that you guys were able? I mean, you ended up outscoring them in the paint. Like, what kind of switched after that early struggle where you guys couldn't get anything going in the paint?
I mean, we just try to play together. We talked amongst ourselves, and you know, I don't know, just zone. Yeah, the zone was cool.
They were going out to me and Leora a lot, and I think they were calling a lot of fouls in the paint on them, so we were like, we need to go and take advantage of that, so.
I think the zone kind of, I mean, we prepped for it all week, but sometimes that, you know, sort of, we ended up shooting a lot of threes, it felt like early maybe.
Yeah.
Rita, I know there were some big atmospheres last year, obviously, big crowds, all that. I've got these on all games, so I don't completely hear it. That felt really good. What do you think of that, just the atmosphere, the energy?
Yeah, I think it got super loud. Like that fourth quarter, you could really feel like we had a lot of fans behind us. They were super loud, and it was a really great atmosphere, I think. And hopefully we can keep it up for Big 12 play, because we got a lot of good matchups. And I think we've shown today that we're a really fun team to watch, and we don't give up. And we're the same Colorado basketball mentality as people know us for and love us for, I think.
Do you remember some of the players before the season were telling me that Jade was somebody that was ready to be a kind of a breakout star for this team? I mean, how much of a performance like this can really catapult that into Big 12 play, which obviously you're going to be facing a couple more ranked teams, and then, I mean, it's Big 12 play is a lot similar to what you've experienced the last couple of years in Pac-12. I mean, just how big of a night can this be?
Oh, I think it's huge, and you know, we've all kind of said it, but coaches have been telling Jade since she walked on campus, like, this is what you can be, you know, and she's so sweet and humble, and, you know, and hasn't always been, I don't know, would you say, like, able to receive it? Like, she was like, oh, thank you, you know, but I don't know that she really believed it. And we did a thing the other day with the team where we had some players individually go up, and their teammates were able to share with them what they love about them, what their superpowers are, you know, and a lot of Jade's teammates told her exactly what we said. Kendall started it and was like, I need you to know how good you are, you know, and how unstoppable you are. So I think maybe that was helpful as well. But, I mean, yeah, you're doing that against the number 2 defense in the country. Like, you should come in knowing you can do it against anybody. So
you guys obviously cranked up your defensive pressure there and intensity in that fourth quarter, too. I mean, Frida, you got switched on to Harrison and Quinterly a lot, especially when Kendall's out there or on the bench with foul trouble a little bit. I mean, just what was kind of key to kind of limiting them? Because obviously they're 2 very quick guards that can get to their spots. What was kind of the adjustment you guys made there in the second half to kind of shut their water off a little bit?
I think we just got better at like playing team defense, like playing in the gaps. Our bigs got better at communicating early, screens, like really trying to help us all play team defense on 2 very good guards who score at a high clip. So when the ball is in their hands, we all need to help, and I think we were really good at that. I felt like in that second half, and especially in the fourth quarter, I heard a bunch of voices behind me. So it was easier to do my job because I knew everyone behind me was doing theirs.
Jerry, you actually talked about the emotional maturity of this team, and despite the fact that it is still a fairly new team, still getting used to playing with each other, there are a lot of players in this team who are battle tested from, like I said, the Pac-12. I mean, how much did you feel that in a game like this, which it is a very big conference opener, and obviously, like I said, you got more to come, but how much did you feel that kind of in those moments in that second half?
Yeah, I felt it a lot from lots of different people. Like, no one you know, with a young team, you might get into a timeout when you're down 16 or whatever, and their eyes are real big. Like, there was none of that. It was just strategy. What do we need to do? What's working? What's not working? You know, over communicating. I saw Frida every time we left a huddle. Frida was communicating with the group as we were leaving. Like, everybody was just really locked in.
We talked about that mentality the other day, and I asked you, a whole new team, do they have this? And you said, I think so. Does this kind of confirm that to you? And is this big for this team, a new team, to have a game like this?
Yeah, I mean, coming back from being down 16 against a ranked opponent, I think we've shown that we're still scrappy. We still got that underdog mentality of anyone who comes and wants to play with us, we're here to beat them. Like, we're not going to give up for anyone. So, yeah, I think it was good. I think we also really needed it to, like, prove to ourselves. Like, we've needed that sort of, I don't know, just, we kind of know that we're good. The coaches are telling us, like, you can't be this, and I'm trying to, you know, but I think to see it happening is so important. And like I told you, like, the more you can put in your bag that you can look back on and be like, well, we did it, so we know we can do it again, the better, so.
Just last thing for me, man, Jade, obviously, Coach and Frida mentioned the meeting and just where everybody's telling you how good you can be and telling you you're capable of doing what you did tonight. I mean, how much of that is just kind of confirmation, and how much did that kind of resonate with you, just that what everyone's been saying to you kind of consistently over the last couple of weeks and months? Yeah,
I mean, honestly, it means a lot hearing it from my peers, my coaches, just hearing that they believe in me and they just trust me in a sense. And so, because like in the past, like I haven't heard that, and so just getting confirmation from, you know, the people that I'm with all the time, and just it's just really nice to hear. It's great.
Coach, you didn't have your 2-point guards the previous 2 games. I know you'd rather have them, but do you think that paid off tonight? Because
Definitely.
There's some ladies like Johanna, especially, that maybe were handling the ball late. That
I thought all 3 of them did a really good job tonight. Like what Kendall did, she didn't do anything for like 2 weeks, you know, and then I think she had 3 practices before, you know, which is incredible resilience to be able to come in and compete, you know, like she did. I thought our run in the second quarter, Kennedy was a big part of that. We were going in transition, and she was being aggressive and making good decisions. And then at the end of the game, Johanna was really good. So, you know, again, if we can just maintain that unselfish mindset of it's going to be my turn at some point, you know, and I come in and I do my job, I thought all 3 of them were awesome.
Hey, Coach, so looking ahead, you go after Christmas, you go on the road, you play Texas, or you play TCU, and you play Baylor.
Yeah.
So how does a win like this help you guys go on the road and face another tough opponent?
Yeah, I think it's great. It's kind of what Frida said. I think, you know, we know we're a good team. We know we're capable. It's anytime you can see yourself have that success is a positive thing. Definitely we need a few days of rest, which will be great. But we'll be excited. I mean, every team in the Big 12 is going to be really strong, and we're starting off with 3 of the best teams in the league. So it's going to be tough, but we'll be prepared and excited for it.
How much time off do you guys get?
We practice the 27th, so I think it's 5 full days, which will be great.
Anything else?